Welcome. Today we're going to start standing behind our chairs. So we're going to use the back of the chair to support us in a forward fold. So I want you to take your hands to the back of the chair, grabbing hold of the back of your chair. You're standing a good distance away from the chair here. Your arms are completely straight. Inhale, finding length in the spine. And with an exhale now, start to forward fold, hinging from your hips. Coming into a forward fold here, your hands on the back of the chair, your hips are over your ankles. Breathing deeply, so you still have that length in the spine, opening up the chest. Making sure that you're breathing deeply and with ease. With your next inhale, you'll start to lift the chest back up, coming back to a standing pose. And from here, we're going to shift our way around the chair so that we can now have where we sit in front of us. We're not going to sit just yet. Bringing your right leg in front of you, your left leg is going to step behind you slightly, so there's quite a nice distance between both feet, but making sure it's a comfortable distance for you. Your hips are squared to face the front, so that right hip is pulling back, left hip is pushing forward. Again, finding length in the spine. With an inhale, we'll reach both arms up towards the sky. And with an exhale, start to forward fold, bringing your hands onto the chair in front of you. So right where you'd sit is where you're going to put your hands now. Finding length in the spine still. Hips are squared to the front. Getting a really nice stretch in the back of the legs. Making sure your breath is moving through you with ease. With your next inhale, start to lift the chest back up. And from here, you're going to open up the hips and widen your stance a little bit so that we're coming into these warrior legs. You're going to bend into the right knee, making sure that your knee is stacked over your ankle. You'll place your right hand on the chair where you'd sit, and that left arm is going to start to reach over your head towards the front, coming into a side angle pose. Keeping the chest open, your left shoulder is pulling open, your gaze is almost up towards the sky. On your next inhale, we'll lift up. You're going to open up the arms, reaching them in opposite directions, straighten both legs. Your gaze will come over to those right fingertips, and with an exhale, you're going to start to reach towards the front and drop your right hand down towards that chair again, and the left hand is now reaching for the sky. Finding yourself in your triangle pose here, breathing deeply. Still that left shoulder is pulling back, opening the chest. Finding that proud chest here. You can feel free to stay right here, or if you'd like to play around with your balance a little bit today, which is optional, you can shuffle that right foot back a little bit away from the chair so that you can find some space to try and lift that back leg, your left leg, off the floor as much as you want. Coming into your half moon pose, still breathing with ease. And exhale, we'll release. We're going to lift the chest back up and find ourselves in a standing pose. We're going to switch sides here, so shift around if you need. Bring your left leg in front of you this time. Your right leg is going to step behind you, comfortable distance away. Making sure your hips are squared. This time your left hip is pulling back and your right hip is pushing forward. Inhale, find length in the spine as you reach both arms up. And as you exhale, start to forward fold as your hands find where you'd sit on the chair. Nice length in the spine, squared hips, focusing on your breath, staying in the present moment. With your next inhale, you'll start to lift the chest back up. And from here, you're going to widen the stance into those warrior legs. The left knee is going to be stacked over your ankle. Left hand will find the chair this time as the right hand reaches for the front. Pulling your right shoulder back as you open the chest. Proud chest here. On your next inhale, you'll lift up, straighten your legs. The arms are going to go out to either side of you. Your gaze will go over to those left fingertips. As you exhale, you'll reach forward and drop the left hand down to the chair as the right hand reaches up towards the sky. Finding our triangle pose here, we'll try to keep that shoulder open. Gaze is up towards the sky if you'd like. We have the option to stay right here, or if you feel like playing with your balance today, maybe you'll shift that left foot away from the chair a little bit to give you space to start to lift that right leg off the floor. Coming into that half moon pose and breathing deeply. With your next exhale, we'll release, drop that foot, coming up to a standing pose. And then together we're going to make our way to find a seat in our chair now. I'm so grateful that you came and joined me here today and took this time to yourself. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. And if you don't mind taking a moment to like this video and subscribing to my channel to help support me and show that you like this content, and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my future videos.